What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order. But why would they Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's
The entire clan is counting on that food! How many times do I have to say it? I don't...
You dare deceive us? Those
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's
What? We just happened to be passing. We heard the commotion and came...
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself, I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think... It's no wonder all the visions have been confident.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us. Maybe we should talk to Kurs.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. My own family can barely get by it. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day.
Well, that's strange.
To be perfectly honest, all I know is that And
Does it have to do with...
I didn't take... To top it all off, if you don't believe me...
He seems to be telling the truth, but we better confirm. Let's go. We should be able to follow their tracks. They...
What's the hurry?
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses...
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you...
You demand, Bob!
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after.
Free! Lightning flash!
You're open!
One with my blade!
Fry!
What's the hurry?
Dodge this!
Lightning flash!
Have a little taste! Fry!
Freeze!
Aw, there goes all the Mora! We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss, think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you. Kurosawa. Oh, so he's the one who said...
So what did you...
Food supplies. You kidding? That place was I didn't want anyone else to see it. So, but now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal?
You've got a deal. Now show us what's in the box.
Huh?
What the?
There's nothing in here but IOUs!
Yeah, a lot of them too. And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to... As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Yes, of course.
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
What's the hurry?
Welcome to Tsukumomono, or perhaps there's some... Ah, so you're...
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive?
Let me... Kurosawa would come However, the...
So that's how... But why did he...
Well, if you think about it, the citizen Kurosawa thought that it would be... So he deemed it necessary to take...
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense, and no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
People's attitudes will always reflect... if you ask me, of course, I'm... As for why he chose... If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself? I see. That reminds me... Most unfortunate.
Sword?
Oh... I've asked him about... In hindsight, why don't you ask him about the... Oh, but before you...
But we didn't buy...
Information is all... Don't worry. I won't charge much for...
At least we now know where the emergency provisions are coming from. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again.
Catch the wind. Ah!
Them with a choice. It turned out to be a real time. Did you manage to track down the treasure?
That just about sums it up.
Strange. I don't really... Why was I purchasing a... But I could not deny that when I brandished this sword, I remember once when I... What did he say? It would seem that all I can remember... And...
Hey! Can you recognize the words?
Virtue? Somehow those two taking on seeming... But what use? The Tenryo Commission sees my vision. And the irony of all of it is, I'm incapable.
Yet another... When we get the chance, in any case, we must never... Yeah. Fortunately for us, let's go find the...
What's the hurry?
I'll bring my seasonings. The third person? Paimon heard that this is his
Nanako, don't... Those thugs that...
Maybe, but I'm still. Things have gotten
It's just because he's been...
Hey there!
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass... Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong. We just came here to,
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we... But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed.
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Sensei's name, though self-taught, he once said that his... And so... But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He says the strangest things over. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both... But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over where...
The Grand Narukami Shrine?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami. Not that we'd have any means of involvement, so don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause possession?
What's the hurry?
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, when she asked him who the people were, he suddenly it looked like he was in great distress. All the while he kept calling those names. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently... Please, excuse me for a moment.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious
How did you catch up with me so quickly? Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, miss...
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day. Long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior? Wait, that means...
Anzai? Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same... I had begun training 5 years before him, practitioners of... But Domon was different. The first thing he did when Sensei scolded him and told him that the art... I thought so too at the time. But Domon, only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than...
Sure sound...
Because until he arrived, of all the disciples, Domon's arrival changed everything. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei... After that, So, I decided to... So you see... Okay. You've heard my story. You should get back now.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcisms come.
What's the hurry?
You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean that he's just lost his mind? But how...
Nanako, please. Try not to get...
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed But spirits may take a myriad of forms, and all is...
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
The head shrine? Correct. I am unable to...
Excuse me, Miss Inagi.
That won't be necessary. I must leave now, but we will meet
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself...
Do you mean to say...
No, that's not what I meant at all. I just mean that... Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei.
Sure! Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden children from her. Do you think that's Lady Yai? Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now?
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please.
As you can see, Lady Yai, Domon has persisted...
Lady Yai, it must be a possession. This is nothing like him at all.
I'm sorry. It is
But... Then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered as one who is... As for what has triggered this...
Stripped of his ambition?
Your school stillness of mind, freedom from all... There was once... Then... What of the one who... Lady, I'm not sure... the path of the sword. It requires one to take their sword. Only a deep commitment. When that ambition disappeared... My poor sensei.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father, Sensei, Anzai.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Anzai? Where did he come from? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Anzai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have...
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I don't think most of... Now I know, but that is no...
But what if one day I put everything I had? If there's a chance...
Have you asked them what they...
Sensei, I can't know whether I want to keep going.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness.
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in there. Being stripped of your ambition is something... So, just as you are not in this...
I'm sorry to have made you... I no longer have the result. But as your sensei, this is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that, but I am now... Well...
So even though his ambition was taken away...
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you,
Ooh, Lady Yai seems to have taken a real interest in... She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that. We can come back to it another time. For now...
up and stay.
Cool it!
Here!
I'm ready!
Dodge this!
That won't work.
More!
Freeze! Don't push your luck. Dodge this!
Lightning flash!
Cool it! You're the fairy!
Boba, get them! Help!
Freeze!
You win!
How fortunate. What's the hurry? Cool it!
Black fly!
What's the hurry?
Lightning flash! Take this!
quite the find.